can long distance relationships ever truly work long term, or are they just delaying the inevitable breakup?
Even the normal distance, the one that you are able to see your partner is it doesn't stop your partner from, misbehaving, cheating, or doing all this. So talk more of the one you are not seeing.
Personally, I believe it can work, but I will not advise it for people.
Long distance relationship, it only works when 4 of them agree amongst themselves. You know, you are not the relationship you cannot work with Nigerian women.
Maybe someone that have gone far, maybe she left the country or she went to.
Have you been the white woman before?
Yeah.
The white woman will stay years outside country, preparing the mission and everything, and still be in communication. But Nigerian women, just a month or 2 away from them, you see this one.
Yeah.
It was not like this in our parents' generation. So
woke up and stupid ass politicians that don't know that these people are young kids.
Musicians as well. I'll blame musicians.
Nigerian women currently now are dating strictly for survival. When you go here, what can you offer? Can you take care of food? You get why she ask you that?
Nigerian men are also the one who knows.
Yes, I'm not. No, Nigerian men are.
I'm ashamed of us at
Nigerian
this
men
point in
like-
time now. I'm ashamed of Nigerian men.
Some men, like, they will look at a girl that is going on the scene, like,
Let me appreciate your
let me appreciate her, send it to a cake.
But they don't fix it,
like, what do you like if she meets an average boy? Like, what?
It's because of things like this that made that stupid girl go to a restaurant and was angry because somebody that affected another girl paid for her. I know.
Men are actually I'm not going to.
It's causing laziness because now if beauty is all that matters, then what's the need to improve on any other aspect of their lives?
Any
Most of them
girl
have
that's-
bad character.
Yes, very dirty smelling ones. See, I avoid fine girls. It's not because of my self-esteem, you know as we know now. I avoid them because of this set of people. Countless stupid boys has fanned the flames of their ego. So they've developed an overinflated sense of self. I don't care what you as a lady have told yourself. Yes, men are cheap, men are cheap. You can only get my promise. I am the
You see,
price.
commitment is
You
expensive.
cannot.
Men are weak, men are cheap, men are cheap.
But they go shield.
Why
they go shield?
Men are cheap, men are cheap.
But they go shield.
You are getting to go on one knees and propose to you. In fact, they go as far as going to charm, Dibia, all these people to die. Why are you going that far if he's cheap?
Shebi men, shebi are the price. Shebi are the price. So why you doing juju?
Why you going to
juju?
Why you going to Shilo ground? Why you going to Shilo guy? Why you doing Hallelujah challenge?
Why you doing Hallelujah challenge? I'm not the price.
That's like your miracle.
I'm not the price.
They go the rent gown. It's off me. They go the rent gown.
Rest like your miracle.
I know between who will you choose? Between a woman who made you who you are, that's provided opportunity for you to become who you are, that's invested in you, or a woman who were with you when you are not a, who will you choose?
I'll choose the one who made me who I am.
I'll choose the one who made me who I am. Do you know why? I'm taking a piece of paper from their playbook. This gender is unemotionally selfish. Giving the same option, they will pick the other guy. They will not pick you when they with them when nothing come out.
Should couples live together before marriage, or does it ruin the excitement and commitment?
Since she have done abortion, she have done
Thank
she
you
has
for
damaged her womb.
remind me.
Now, maybe we will not do cohabitation, we will not live together, maybe you don't know whether she's able to give birth, but I'm saying it, please, nobody will say, I didn't say that it's good, bro. If God can direct you, you get a very good girl that, like, you can get a very good one, like, it's fine, you don't come because
We say virginity does not determine that. Shut up your mouth. Virginity determines that. I have not seen a virgin with bad character. Because all you hoes are using different face, forming different face to devalue the faces of virgins. Shut up your dirty mouth. I have not seen any virgin with bad character, except that one is not a virgin.
I will explain.
Virginity comes with sexual discipline and morality. Morality you cannot find on the street.
okay.
Can you rebuild after infidelity if the cheater shows accountability? Like,
Never.
or is a cheater once a cheater? I don't know where the cheater.
For a girl to cheat on you, it's not an accident. It's not spontaneous. It's not the spur of the moment. Don't let them deceive you. There's nothing like I just went there. She tells you I love her. Now she wants time, and I'm telling you it takes 15 to 25 minutes to get ready for you. So now you're telling me that You accidentally chatted him up on WhatsApp. You guys accidentally spoke for weeks. You accidentally collected transport money from him. You accidentally shaved. You accidentally shaved. You prepared what he was going to eat. You cleaned it for him. You accidentally went to his house. Someone said something, you hear stuff like, Obina, stop now. They'll not raise their way, stop like this. And so you move the hands. Obina, please, see,
So what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Talk Podcast. I'm your host, Hypergamy.
And with him for today is his beautiful co-host, Alex.
Today we have our guest. He's been here before, but today's discussion. Yes. So what's the name of G? For those who have not seen it before.
My name is Bishop. Shouldn't really say.
So we're going to kick off the show very instantly. We're going to start with some very beautiful questions, controversial questions. Let's see what we have.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, today our topic is going to be centered mainly on relationships and issues affecting relationships. So the first question on the list for today we have: can long distance relationships ever truly work long term, or are they just delaying the inevitable breakup?
Long distance relationship, what do you think? Is it a scam or?
Like in this 2025, I think long distance relationship, I don't think it will lead anywhere, because even the normal distance, the one that you are able to see your partner, it doesn't stop your partner from, misbehaving, cheating, or doing all this. So talk more of the one you are not seeing. Like, to me, like, the both parties are just wasting their time because they are deceiving themselves.
Like something someone said. Someone said long distance relationship, it only works when 4 of them agree amongst themselves. You know what it is? The 4 of them, that's the 2 of them invisible. If they come together and all.
You are deceiving yourselves, like you are even seeing your girlfriend, you are seeing her every day, like it doesn't stop her from misbehaving, it doesn't stop her from cheating. Talk more where you are not seeing her. Like, to me, I don't think long distance is a scam, because the both of them are just like deceiving themselves, cheating on each other, then lying,
Emphasis on the lying.
They are just lying to each other, and like, to me, I don't think like it will work out.
But what about a situation whereby they were short distance initially, like they were together initially, and then probably school or business or family relocation or something makes 2 of them to become long distance. Maybe one is in another state, the other is in another state, and they were short distance for like 2 years of back-to-back serious love. Do you think that after that 2 years there and the long distance come, will it affect that 2 years? Will it still lead to the same inevitable breakup?
It will still lead to inevitable breakup, because during that 2 years, like, they are still meeting new people, they are still living their lifestyle, like the guy is going out, the girl is going out. Even if they meet, I don't think it will still last, because once they are not together, for 2 years, they are, the girl is meeting new people, the guy is meeting new people. At the end of the day, it must surely lead to that breakup, because maybe when the girl come back or the guy come, both parties come back together. Understand? Like, they might start seeing some flaws.
Things that were not there before.
Good. So some flaws, like that trust, like it will not be there. Like, at the end of the day, long distance, like, it's a scam. I don't think it doesn't. It will still need to break up, even whether the guy is in abroad. Like, at the end of the day, it will still need to, like, so it doesn't work out.
Whose fault now? Like, whose part do you think would lead to that inevitable breakup? Like, is it from the guy's side or from the girl's side?
Like
the inevitable breakup you're talking about now. You're saying that probably these people have been in love for 2 years straight, and then they relocated and then became long distance. Now they are now long distance, and then a lot is happening. So who would we say now is the cause of the breakup?
Sometimes it might be from the girl because at that stage the girl has started like meeting people. She has known rich guys, she has known people like maybe at the end of the day you won't be her class.
The freedom she didn't have before, now she has it.
Yeah, and at the end of the day she will start looking at you as someone, at least someone that she's above, you know, that she have met people more bigger than you, she have met people more better than you know, something like that. So like to me, like I think the girl first of all is the fault because first of all she might be looking down on you like because she have met people. Who do you think you are? Like you understand? At the end of the day, you know,
who do you think you are?
she has met people now, you understand? So she has gone to the place. Okay, like in school, maybe you are not in school and your girlfriend is in school. She will go to school, she will meet boys that have money, she will meet boys that have made it. Maybe you are in your hometown, maybe all these all these people like how she will, even if you people come back, you know, like status have changed, you know, like
A lot.
levels have changed, you know, like it will still lead to that breakup. Except they are married, but there is still some, you know, but once they are not married, you know, like, and they are just boyfriend and girlfriends, you know, like, it is not going anywhere, like, to me.
I get what you're saying. So like this now, yeah, long distance relationship. Personally, I believe it can work, but I will not advise it for people. One, I believe it can work for so many reasons because first of all, a person like me now, if I'm going for a partner, I'll go for who chooses me, who wants me. It doesn't matter about her physical appearance. My money toucher should go fine. You understand? I'm going for someone that wants me. And during that 2 years, we no go just dey go on dates, dey snap pictures. Making meaningful connections. Dating is for me to get to know you better. To see if this thing is going to go far. To see if this thing is going to have it's going to lead to marriage. So for 2 years, unless you guys were playing, now why you going to another location?
Listen to me, like it will only work like what something that maybe if it's 100, like 5 or 10% is working.
No, I'm not saying
it's advisable
for those outside to engage in long distance because of how Nigeria is now, how the country is, how life in general is now. I get you. But me, I'm saying now personally, I believe it can work.
So what if at the end of the day the girl come back and starts looking down on you, you know, like
long distance relationship cannot work with Nigerian women.
Maybe someone that have gone far, maybe she left the country or she went to.
Have you been with a white woman before?
Yes.
A white woman will stay years outside country preparing your visa and everything and still be in communication. But Nigerian women, just a month or two away from them, you see this withdrawal.
They will start changing, they will start giving you attitude, they will see your message as disturbance, you know, like it's very hard, like in this country.
In Nigeria, yes.
In this country, it's very hard, like maybe like 5% will work just because of by the grace of God.
And we cannot use the minority to judge the majority.
Or 10% just because of maybe by the grace of God or by chance. But in reality, it doesn't work in this country, like to me.
And I feel it doesn't work because of high rate of poverty. These girls are hungry. No offense. These girls are hungry.
Offense.
They don't date for relationship.
They date for
sustainability. Survival.
There's this girl online, something Fontenelle. She usually attacks feminists. She says she doesn't understand what their problem is. That Nigerian women currently now are dating strictly for survival. When you go here, what can you offer? Can you take care of me? You get why she asks you that thing. She plans on being a full-time adult.
The relationship is more like a retirement program for her. That's why they're always looking for an already made man.
Listen to me now. If you don't have money now in this country, right, it's hard for a girl to be loyal to you. You know, you don't have money. You're just promising the girl away.
Well, who is behind all this?
That girl can never be loyal to you. Nothing you ever.
This was not how it was.
Nothing will make her ever be loyal to you.
It was not like this in our parents' generation. So
Yahoo, hook up, and stupid ass politicians that don't know that these people are young kids.
Musicians as well. I'll blame musicians.
Oh, musicians
All their
will be like,
songwriting, all their
yes.
songwriting is money for
Shake
their money.
and dance,
So is in fact the whole thing is more like a social program because there are TV shows, there are movies, social media. Yes, one has been indoctrinating this generation to see love as a form of transaction. Chop my money, because I don't pay. All these things, the musicians are behind it. Because look at songs now talking about do you have money, that money.
It's not just only musicians. So I'm still of the opinion that politicians are also high up there. Do you know why? Let me use Lagos as an example.
Lagos is the hot zone for
I have this friend, yeah. His dad is the landlord of their compound. And in their compound, there's this university here. I don't mention an university because of in case. So this university that stays in that her compound. There's this weird ass politician that comes almost every evening with a Prado Jeep. You know what a Prado Jeep is? And he, bam, comes there and like he funds this girl on his stead, on a reg. So this girl, 20k na less. See when I say less, na very big less. It's like 2k to her. It's like 200 naira to her. Because of the kind of people she's
and
following.
lifestyle.
Bam! And now that kind of girl now should meet somebody like an average nigga on the same level with her. She will never respect that guy.
Okay.
She will never rate her. Rate the boy, sorry. You will never.
And also what they're seeing online. Because when you have influencers like the dumb one that is online, what's her name?
Cider.
Not Cider. Cider is more dumber than this one I want to mention. She went on BB Niger. She's online. The one that is Thatcher. The idiot that is online justifying the girl that went on a date. Not on a date. We are coming to that one, but that idiot, right? She's one of the basic like negative influencers influencing these women. Because you have Cider Bulge and these girls, pushing this narrative that men are like financial that's all they add to you. And at the same time, men are also the ones encouraging
discussing laziness and
yes,
men are also even
men are actually I'm not going to.
It's causing laziness because now if beauty is all that matters, then what's the need to improve on any other aspect of their life?
Most of them have bad character.
Yes, very dirty, smelling ones. See, I avoid fine girls. It's not because of my self-esteem. You know, Nas be now. I avoid them because of this set of people. Countless stupid boys has fanned the flames of their ego. So they've developed an overinflated sense of self. And as a result, they will subconsciously, without their control, be rude to you that they are supposedly richer than. Yeah, they stay for the same streets, but the broke one. How?
Two people live a relationship, but now one broke.
Live relationship with ourselves. Like, yeah, they the same lodge, the same apartment complex, but I'm the broke one because Chief comes in Prado every evening. Hey God.
It's more like there's this kind of
but Nigerian men are also the one,
yes, I'm not Nigerian men are.
I'm ashamed of us
Nigerian
at this point
men,
in time now. I'm ashamed of Nigerian men.
Some men like they will look at a girl that is going on the city like
Let me appreciate your
beauty. Let me appreciate you, send you 200k like
But
that kind of person like what do you like if she meets an average boy? Like what?
It's because of things like this that made that stupid girl go to a restaurant and was angry because somebody that collected her number
pay for your food.
And she said courtesy demands it though. That is common courtesy. Let's say to know it.
What if I pay for her food like that? Okay, as I'm paying for this food, I want to lodge you. Then she'll be like, okay, because of common food. I understand.
And you see the worst part, there's one I actually noticed that is so annoying amongst Nigerian men. Let's use Kataife for example. Kataife's wife is very beautiful. You go online, you see comments like, Kataife does not deserve this girl. How did he bag this girl? And my question is this: you men are the same ones claiming that women don't want average men and they're looking at high value men. But you're seeing your fellow guy who is successful, who is building up himself, right? And you're dragging him through the mud because apparently his wife is too good for him. Now my question to you is this: why are you throwing your fellow guy beneath the boss? What makes it to what is it about his wife that he does not deserve? Breasts?
Because she's
his breast
because she's beautiful.
His ass scarce. He's fine. His face cast.
Minimum requirement. Pretty faces are everywhere. It's a minimum requirement.
Do you know how many beautiful
It's a
hot? Do
minimum
you know how many
requirement.
beautiful hot
Pretty is
girls
minimum
I passed today?
requirement.
My question is this: a lot of Nigerian men have this insecurity. Like I always tell you, Nigerian men have low self-esteem,
Yes.
and they use money to cover that low self-esteem.
Yes.
They don't deal with their character formation. They know that some of them cannot even approach women
So they cannot even hold
looking at their
conversation.
account balance. Understand? There is one. This one is the one that happened. You know that this guy is dating this girl because you know that you have cash more than this guy. You will not go behind to the girl and it's not worth it. Like, let me take care of you. You deserve better. Why are you doing that to a fellow man?
You are talking about the ones that go behind, not about the ones that will stay in front of the guy there to do it. You see boy with him girl because you dey drive, you know they drive. You ask her, why are you walking alone? Because you know they see the man here.
Bro.
So what's the pretty guy
And you know
like
the funny thing,
walking on
you know
that
the funny
side
thing,
alone?
they sow this seed that when it germinates, they cannot contain it.
Yes, they can't.
If you use money to buy the chick, and you know life is, you cannot predict life.
If
up
you
and
use
up.
money to buy
If you
love,
money
you don't fit pay
to buy
finish.
love, you will not pay finish. And at the end of the day, they marry these women, and when they go broke in a marriage relationship, and the woman now switches up. You understand? They start coming online. Women are scum. Women are not scum. You are the scum yourself.
For her.
Some of them will have the audacity to raise not just her, but her younger siblings in school.
Now why get the vex?
In school. See, don't get me wrong. I have no problem with spending on mine. You understand?
Your wife, yeah.
But you don't have any form of one security. Two, like back up. There is no form of safety. Like you call it protecting your investments. Like this thing now you are doing for this person. If they don't marry you, there is nothing for you.
That's gone.
You've wasted time,
Money.
Resources.
effort, and resources. And as a man, it's very, very dangerous to waste that amount of time. See, I'm more this thing particular about the time because currently now, there's this. I don't know if it's social programming. I don't know if it's how life is in Nigeria. But then, as a boy now, from age, let's say 13, society is not supposed to tell you how, as a man, you're supposed to do this, supposed to more deep down now. Then from 13 to that kind of 18, basically you are broke because you are still working under your parents. You've never entered university. Then from that 18 to let's say 23 to let's say 26, you are still like trying to find your ground. You are still like creating foundations for the future for yourself and everything. Now, if at that stage in your life you decide to carry one bad bitch join body, oh God.
Another question, down to the second question, because we're already entering there. Should one partner always be the primary breadwinner, or is financial equality mandatory for any relationship? So, in the layman's word, should one person in a relationship be the breadwinner, or is it necessary?
There's a Bible verse I'm looking.
Or should it be a joint something in this day and age for a sustainable
To
relationship?
me, the man
Is it 50-50 or the man is just the
No,
breadwinner?
listen to me. The man is a provider. You understand? So, like to me, I would say the man should be the breadwinner because of his respect. You understand that status? So he will get his respect, his stand. But it doesn't mean like that the man is a breadwinner. Doesn't mean that the woman should be lazy or should
Or
not
not
have something doing. Like the woman can contribute in any way she can contribute, but let the man be the breadwinner. You understand? Because of your respect. Because any time now that you and woman start sharing responsibility, like you lose your respect.
But let me ask you a question.
You understand?
To this your notion, let's say a man is making 500,000 a month, and his wife is making 5 million a month. So are you saying that there's some detail of everything that's
why I say that the man should put effort. Like to me, I prefer that the man should.
No, like this is just the status of his
What?
employment. He earns 500k. This is the status of his employment. His wife earns 5 million.
Then he has to live according to his budget. You cannot depend on
Right,
his
yes.
wife, because of his self-respect.
So in a
Yes.
situation where he's able to pay the rent, but he can't pay the school fees, his wife cannot assist.
That's why I said like
Then what is marriage now?
The
When
wife-
they say
I
the
don't
wife
think
is
you
the
understand what
helper.
he's saying. He's saying that women, you don't give them that platform to have this mindset that okay, na me dey do, na me dey bring them, because they cannot handle it. As a man now, you can give your girl your last 10K, I no go shake you. You understand? But girls say they go think am, you go hear, babe, if I borrow you this 10K, you give me back. Oh.
I think there is something fundamentally broken with our society.
Nigerian women cannot handle,
Because this is one of the foundation of where you hear his money is our money, my money is my money. Because we have tolerated and we have allowed it. And
That's
this is
become
not
a
with
norm.
our generation, except with our parents' generation.
has become a norm.
This one, the reason why I'm asking is there's a case that happened online. His child was sick. Apparently, this man was financially not available to provide for the drugs. The drugs was 15,000. The wife had the money, but the drugs was 15,000. They couldn't pay for the drugs. The child died, only for the baby to die. And then they checked the wife account. She had 3 million in her account. You see, the reason why I'm asking this is this, right? In as much as we know that the man is the breadwinner and provider, in this day and age, we're evolving and entering a marriage whereby you're the only one, you're expected to carry up with financial load and burden and everything. Is a death trap. Is a time bomb.
That's why I say that the woman should have something doing so that in case
in this situation now, she
he
had
can support.
3 million in her account, but she
understand?
refused to support,
Because her money is her money.
and his money is our money. What happens in this situation?
Like to me, like that's why I say the woman should have something doing, and you should marry someone that
That loves you.
that loves you and someone that you have like a very good
Understand?
connection
Yes.
with, you understand. You don't marry out of pity,
I have a Bible
or
verse.
you don't marry
I
out
won't
of
say the very verse.
you don't marry out of pity, or you marry out of even I wouldn't advise someone to marry because of someone got pregnant for you. Like be very sure that marriage is forever something. You have to be very sure that you and this person
Forever is too long.
it's
Trapped.
forever. Yeah, like it will be a forever something. Not like you just marry out of pity, or you marry
Sentiment.
say
Men,
well,
women say.
because
Let me hear
of
the
business
Bible,
or because of
Bible.
connection, stuff like that.
So now in Ecclesiastes 4:9-12, I'm reading from New International Version. It says, two are better than one because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up. But pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them up. Also, if two lay down together, they will keep warm. But how can one keep warm alone? Though one may be overpowered, two can defend themselves, because a cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. What this Bible verse is trying to tell us is that in marriage, it's partnership. You see that nonsense mindset that these so-called new Gen Zs and baddies have. Let me even face the camera. You see this stupid mindset that people are having up and down. You are not ready for marriage. And you know why you think you don't care? It's because of people like Saida Butch and co online misleading and feeding you nonsense. But let me tell you what, they are older. When they were younger, they played the same stupid games you played. Now they are older. They've seen the error of their ways. They've realized how foolish they were in their early 20s, where they felt they were the bomb, they were the shit. One man does not deserve all of this. Clock it. But nothing spoiled. When you are getting old, menopause, and when you understand life, every single male that grew up with you, they are seeing, and I assure you, men talk. That man will come marry you, he will ask around, he no go tell you, he will come meet us, and we no go lie. We go tell am the truth. So people need to understand that marriage is not this thing people are doing here and dating, playing with each other. Your money is my money, my money. No. Marriage is two coming together as one. If you cannot understand this,
each other.
If you cannot understand this, please stay single.
And the funny thing, there's something I actually want to add. And you see, this is why people like Gege went viral.
Yes. Gege is not stupid.
A lot of men relate to what Gege is saying.
Because
there's something more the Bible says. The Bible says that love is given. One of the reasons why Nigerian women don't know how to love is because they're always at the receiving end. Now let me look at the camera. I'll repeat myself. One of the reasons why a lot of Nigerian women don't do well in relationship is because they don't know how to love. Love is given. On his birthday, you will give him toto. On celebration day, give him toto. On Valentine they give it to do, on Christmas they give it to do. Like you don't even think about the concept of gifting this individual who every single time you bring up a bill to him is able to give you what you want. The love is giving. That's the reason why the white woman are stealing all the black men. Christmas is coming, and just like last year, how Christmas went viral, or people who are in intermediate relationship.
IJGB.
White women were giving their boyfriends car, PS5, car tires, suits, and all this. Nigerian women were wearing new pants for their boyfriend. If that does not show you anything, and you need to understand that love is giving. If you're not able to give, one of the reasons why Nigerian women find it very easy to walk away from a relationship because they don't invest.
They don't invest.
Any relationship where the woman invested her money, her resources, her time, is a relationship you find it difficult to move. Go and ask players. Ask guys who are into the game, they'll tell you. Any relationship where she invested her money, her time, and her resources, there's no relationship she wants to be here, we cannot do it again. She say we'll work it out. But a relationship where it's only you that was giving her everything and she was at the receiving end and she's able to work
if she wants to leave, she should leave you.
2 seconds, because you're not even the only one doing it for her. In her DM, one or two stupid simp is there. I know the worst part. I don't know how, whether it's a universal law, but simps are always rich. Have you noticed?
Yeah, the thing is, you say if you are poor and you are a simp and you became rich, you're just a rich simp. If you were a nerd before you had money and you got money, you're just a rich nerd.
Tech bros.
First of all, church bros, tech bros. You see these two individuals.
Anambra men.
Yes.
Anambra men.
Yes, Anambra people. You understand? They have a bad reputation of simping over women. They are the ones in the marriages they watch their wife beating their maid, their child nanny, and they're not saying.
And then they call wife mommy. I'm not. I don't know what I don't see. Mommy, now then they buy Jeep for their wife. I then go they drive and smoke a Corolla or the trek. So that when you look at my wife, you know I'm a big man. How? So look at me and now I'm a big man.
So the thing is actually quite sad, and that's just the way it is. And that's why people like Gege went viral, because Gege is something that a lot of men can.
I experience it.
I will not be in a relationship where a woman cannot reciprocate. I always tell anyone if I'm entering a relationship where I give and give her, and if I don't see that reciprocation, I walk away.
2 seconds.
The ability to walk away as a man shows character development, because a lot of men who can't walk away as simps, one of the characteristics of a simp is they are weak. What does weakness mean? I love you, I love you. The moment you reach that and the woman says that you love her so much that you cannot walk away, she finds it very comfortable to disrespect. Because, like I always say, your ability to walk away from any woman at any time shows your masculine framework. And once you don't have the ability to walk away because you're so madly in love and you have no character development, she will punish you. Women punish weak men.
But if you walk away, she will come back. Funny enough.
Yes, she will respect your masculinity. You cannot be in a relationship. You cannot be in a relationship with a woman who does not reciprocate. And there's sometimes that you have to deny sex. It's not every time they offer you sex you collect. So many men will not be able to understand what I'm saying.
They cannot relate.
If you check around players, if you're around players a lot, you notice something about players. They have a variety of different women options. They even get to pick and choose who they want. And women find that attractive. Finding a man who is able to, have sexual control and tell her no. Women are not used to hearing no. They're not used to hearing rejection. So if she walks into a bar and 10 men are trying to get her number, then the 11th man walks in and he passes her. She's speaking interest in why that last guy didn't want to talk to her or didn't want to take her number.
This thing happened to me. You're finished.
So that's just the truth. Being able to reject, right? Rejection as well. Being able to, control your sexual desires, right? And it makes you a high value person in the eyes of women. And that's just the truth. You should not be simping over sex. Like I always tell people, sex is something you get enough and you just get tired of it. I'm at that point where it means nothing to me. Not because I've been sleeping around the whole town of worry, but it's just I've understood that sexual discipline, it's when you get sexual discipline, you understand that 80% of women are just.
You understand that they literally don't have anything.
Nothing to offer.
In all honesty. I had a conversation with them. Nothing they hear. Most of them
are just wearing Bohemian Grove sponge on their head. And the longer their nails, the more dumber they are.
Let me just see what happened. It was inside school. I was still a student back then. This was my finals, yeah. I went to get something from this woman we call because that place is called Ozone Layer. We see to it. It's a funny name given to the place by our late classmate. He died now 100 years, so rest in peace. So I went to get something. When I got there, I saw this fine girl. Ladies and gentlemen, fine. But I have this thing, I avoid fine girls in Nigeria. It's not because of self-esteem or because I don't think I can get there. You don't get here now and not follow talk. I say we talk now, no, your hand no will touch you. So I avoid finding girls in Nigeria because I know that my gender have made most of them delusional, and I'm not ready to deal with your delusion. So when I got to the place, she was buying something. All the guys there were trying to get her attention. I created the voice I recognized. I did that like this. How you define girl? And then I turned, started gisting with the woman that was selling the thing. Me and her started going back and forth in Igbo. I will laugh, I'll crack jokes, she will chase me, I will like that kind of thing. But I noticed something. Throughout me and this woman's conversation, this girl never paid attention to any of the guys there. She kept staring and stealing glasses at me. Now, one, yes, it boosts my ego normally, it's sweet. Two, it reimbursed and reinforced that notion that, see, don't kill yourself. We are the prize. I don't care what you as a lady have told yourself. Yes, men are cheap, men are cheap. You can only get my penis. I am the prize.
Commitment is expensive.
You cannot.
To add to what you're saying, because we discussed this last night on Twitter. I was telling someone, these girls were women are dragging. My friends were see, you don't get past a man's dick. You see, commitment is expensive. A man's commitment is expensive. Men are weak, men are cheap.
But they go Shiloh. Why they go Shiloh?
Men are cheap.
But they go Shiloh.
Or you get him to go on one knee and propose to you. In fact, they go as far as going to Charm, Dibia, all these people to die. Why are you going that far if he's cheap?
Shebi men are cheap. Shebi are the price. Shebi are the price. So why are you doing juju?
Why are you going to Shiloh ground? Why are you going to Shiloh guy? Why are you doing Hallelujah challenge?
Why are you doing Hallelujah challenge? I'm not saying the price.
That's like your miracle.
I'm not saying the price.
They go to rent gown. It's off me. They go to rent gown.
Rest like your miracle.
I don't see one single man for children. I don't see one man wear suit come online.
But we don't see as a man, what I'm most interested in is stability. The ability to provide for yours and you stable life. This includes one, you guys can afford what you need when you need it without having to seek assistance from elsewhere. And now me as man, I dey think of money, how we take make sure say we do alright. At the same time, I'm working on myself because as man that you are, society calls you to order 2 seconds. And you cannot just lie to yourself and say you're 10 as a man. Society will just call you 2 seconds. But as a girl, you don't tell yourself a lot. He ain't shit. No, notice how none of these girls ever take accountability when the relationship goes wrong. It's always the guy that was at fault. I've never sat with a girl that claimed she was the one at fault. No jokes.
So what do you think about women's inability to be accountable?
It's inborn.
Listen to me. Anything you are doing for a woman, if you like now 200 goods for a woman, the bad that you did to her is the one she will remember. Forget all the old good things you have done for her. So that's why they always claim, victim.
Yes.
In anything break up, they claim they are victim. But at the end of the day, that guy tells you what he has been through.
For that relationship.
The
shit when you don't chop, when nobody.
Some of them will be like, I was with you when you were nothing.
What do you mean by that?
When you were nothing. Listen to me. When you were nothing, okay, let's assume say you were with him. How were you treating him?
Did you disrespect him?
You are disrespecting him.
There's something someone asked.
You are cheating on him. At the end of the day, that guy rugged, does everything and finds a way and
he will fling you.
Wait, there's something I want to ask
him to.
There's something I saw online. They asked this question. Thank God that you said this now. Someone said, who will you choose? Between a woman who made you who you are, that's provided opportunity to become who you are, that's invested in you, or a woman who were with you when you were nothing. Who will you choose?
I'll choose the one who made me who I am.
Who will you choose?
I'll choose the one who made me who I am. Do you know why? I'm taking a piece of paper from their playbook. This gender is unemotionally selfish. Given the same option, they will pick the other guy. They will not pick you when they with them when nothing come out. So I'm not going to give any other guy.
And I feel like, okay, let me explain it better psychologically. So a lot of men ask, why do women find it difficult to be accountable for their action? And I will explain that. I don't think Gege has this level of wisdom. So the reason why women don't like to be accountable for their actions because women want empathy and sympathy. And the moment they stop being victims, right, they don't get that empathy and sympathy. Let me give you an instance. If you're in a relationship now, right, and the relationship goes south, and maybe let's say it's a violent relationship, domestic relationship. Mind you, this guy doesn't beat this girl. She's always the one hitting him, and then one day he finally responds and hits her. When people ask what happened, she will never say that she was the one violent in the relationship.
Yes.
She will mention the fact that maybe he hit her and gave her a scar injury that people can look. And the reason why she will always stand by the fact that he's the one that abused her because the moment people see that she has been the one behind all the physical abuse, sorry, I'm sorry for you, we're going to be well. It changes and people tend to blame her. And women don't like being at the position of being blamed. They're like children. Like we said, you have to handle women like babies.
They always want to
like
appear pure, as if they are without blame.
So yes, for them to always be in a situation where they are victimized and empathy and sympathy comes, they have to lack accountability because one of the difference between a man and a woman is the ability of accountability. Men, the reason why men go find character development and success and different things because men, if you mess up, society will tell you messed up.
Exactly.
Nobody is there to tell you, well, it's not your fault. You're a fine boy.
Exactly.
You understand? Growing up as a boy child, we learned that at a very young age what actions and consequences is. We will not go around doing stupid things, knowing that if we do stupid things, we will enter this position. But women will do stupid things because at the end of the day, she can cry and the whole world will come and catch her. Once a woman cries, the whole world becomes weak, and that's so stupid.
Yeah, one story that her weapon is tears.
And actually, manipulators cry.
She said that if she cried,
why do you think that
I would
women?
not believe she's in there.
Why do you think that women who cheat cry when they are caught?
What's in they make you cry?
Because at the end of the day, the word panders to women. Like I said, women are just loved unconditionally. Man's only loved on the condition he provides. Do you know the funny thing? There's two statements that are very strong. They say never trust a crying woman and never trust a no. How do I let me rephrase? They said never trust a woman that cries in bad situation and never trust a man that laughs in bad situation. Like men rarely cry. We don't want to come out because at the end of the day we are taught to be wrong. But at the end of the day, I do accept that because the moment you show weakness, at one point in time, I was telling someone that the day you cry to your girlfriend, she will dry up like the Red Sea. The day you cry, the day your girlfriend or your wife sees your tears, you will dry up like the Red Sea. Because there's something psychological about women. Women who are hardwired biologically to deal with a man that they see as their security, as the rock. How she won't trust rock when they cry? Mm-hmm. How she won't trust the strength of her security when this person? That's the reason why players will always win at the end of the day. And men who cry is because of probably they do not have a fatherly figure in their life to direct their masculinity. That's why some men believe in crying. You find out that the men who cry at the end of the day, their wife ends up cheating with them with a hard rock guy in the gym with 6 stacks that never cries. It's because women are wired. They are wired to be, aroused by men who have it tough. Men who are always tough. Not men
masculinity arouses them.
Masculinity is attractive. So when you as a man you're crying, you just know that you're just, your testosterone level is going down, and at the end of the day, she's drying up like the Red Sea Moses crossed off. So that's just the thing. So back to the next question, yeah. Should couples live together before marriage, or does it ruin the excitement and commitment?
Like
cohabitation. You know what cohabitation, right?
Yeah,
You're living, the lady living with you. Should they live together before marriage? That's during that dating stage, or does it ruin the excitement and commitment?
Like now, look in this country now, girls have, it's not good.
Yes.
Honestly, to live together.
Yes.
But based on what is happening in this country now, we're in 2025. A lot of girls have done so many things. Some of them have been with men, some of them have committed abortion, some of them have done many things. Some of them have damaged
drugs, they don't want to
their homes. So
drugs.
Let's assume now that I'm not saying that it's good. I'm not saying that it's good because the word of God said that it's better the bed is undefiled. You understand? So, but I'm not saying that it's good. But based on things that is happening now, At the end of the day, one girl have done many things, gone to places, committed abortions, take to do everything. Then at the end of the day, she catches you, one innocent man, and go and start and you
like this,
innocent man.
catch one innocent man now, and all of a sudden
Give us snake in the
everything. Now this one they got married. They did not. At the end of the day, they got married. At the end of the day, now it's very hard now for them.
You not say a lot in that marriage now.
You know,
By the time
5 years, 10 years, you don't have kids.
touch wall.
Then at the end of the day, you come out. Like at the end of the day, now your wife, you have, you just like you got married to her out of maybe. Then you don't want to, cohabit with her. You don't want to do something like that. And then at the end of the day, she cannot give you a child just because of her past.
Or you see some characters that you never saw.
You understand? So at the end of the day, now you are at lost as a man. But
You said because of her past. Say because of her past.
Like maybe because of those things she have done abortion, she has damaged her womb.
Remind me.
Now maybe you would not do cohabitation, you would not live together. Maybe you don't know whether she's able to give birth. But I'm saying it, please. Nobody will say I didn't say that it's good, but if God can direct you, you get a very good girl that like you can get a very good one. Like it's fine, you don't cohabit because once you cohabit, there is all the once you and you start living together, there is all these syphilis,
A lot of things.
all these things, like you start, someone that you have started sleeping with, and then they ask you to come and start paying for bride price for what you have already enjoyed, all these things, like.
Okay, there's something I want to add to
You
this
understand?
before legacy stuff. So the thing is, my own point on this is I'm 100% in for cohabitation. I'll give you my reasons and the pros and the cons. Now, cohabitation saves you a lot.
Like,
You see, infatuation can only last for 3 months. But it's inside that cohabitation that you see through infatuation. A lot of men think they're in love, but then when they really stare at the woman, they see a lot of red flags they never saw. Because you cannot live with someone and pretend. No matter how good you are with pretending, when you live with someone, wake up every single day for like a total of 6-7 months.
That's what I say.
Inside that pretense, there'll be one day you'll not be able to cover up that thing you're trying to cover up. And it's even in cohabitation that some women find out that this man smokes, whether this man is a cultist. I would want my daughters to cohabit with the man they want to marry. In fact, it's not even called cohabitation, it was called courtship. That was the word for it. When you want to marry someone, they will ask you to court this person, spend time with this person. Are you people sexually compacted? There are a lot of things that come in cohabitation, you find out. Are you people sexually compacted? What I mean by sexual compatibility, some men are hot on the bed. Some men can go 7-8 rounds. Some women can only do 1 round. Some women can go 7-8 rounds. Some men can only do 1. That's why you have 2 minutes man and 2 minutes woman. Those things are right. So if you're a 2 minutes man, you're marrying a woman that can do marathon. You're in trouble.
Cohabitation is, I didn't say like cohabitation. I'm not encouraging that it's very good, but cohabitation brings a lot of
things to like.
See finish.
Okay, let me come to that.
I'm
coming to that. So I'm still on the pros of it. So it's inside that cohabitation, you find out whether this person that is claiming she's a virgin is actually a virgin. Because a lot of women will lie to men that they are virgins and they will use this wet tightening cream something. You want to marry her. And some of the man will not find out that okay, she was not actually a virgin. But a lot of people lie a lot of things in marriage. But it's inside that cohabitation you actually see a lot. So concerning the defining the bed aspect. My own stance on this is this, right? So when you say sleeping with from day one, it's not going to end inside that cohabitation. It's not going to end in the marriage.
Very hard,
it's not going to end in the marriage. Well.
How many people did you cohabitated that you got married to? So it's not. It's not like going to.
It has its pros and cons. I'm still coming to the cons. I'm still in the pros. I'm coming to the cons. So I have one watch. Yes, I have one.
It's very hard for cohabitation too.
Yes,
I don't sleep with for a long time. It's hard though. You understand? It's very hard. It will take the risk.
So my stance on cohabitation is if she was a virgin before you met her and she's on that stance that she wants to be a virgin till when you marry her, and if cohabitation will make her lose that virginity before now, please leave her. Don't cohabit. Because people always say virginity does not determine good character. Shut up your mouth. Virginity determines good character. I have not seen a virgin with bad character. It's all you whores are using different face, forming different face to devalue the faces of virgins. Shut up your dirty mouth. I have not seen any virgin with bad character, except that one is not a real virgin.
I will explain.
Virginity comes with sexual discipline and morality. Morality you cannot find on the street. A virgin is a woman who a virgin is a woman who has her father present in her life. And if you meet this woman as a virgin, due to the respect she has for her father, you respect her decision. And then I can be confident, say, okay, well, she's a virgin, she's not playing around. But you maybe say they don't already disvirgin you're not coming in a relationship as a virgin. You're not telling me that I would want to cohabit with you to know what is about you, to be sure that I can put a ring on me. Because like someone usually say, wedding rings are the smallest handcuffs known to man.
But let me tell you, like, it's very hard now.
Then coming to the C finish aspect.
I want to hear that.
Yes, then the cons one, then the cons part now. Now coming to the C finish.
17 years girl, it's girls in
16-year-old
SS3 have started committing abortion. So it's very hard.
It's very hard, but then like they say, a virtuous man is hard to find. It's always going to be hard to find.
No, me say you know.
No, me say you know.
Like, but it's like 10% out of 100.
No, me say you know. So now coming to the cons of cohabitation, there are so many cons of cohabitation. Now the C finish you're mentioning about. I don't really know about C finish aspect because if you're saying C finish in cohabitation, marriage is for life. Oh. Whether you like it or not, inside marriage you still see C finish. The day you remove your clothes and you are naked to the woman, you become her level. That go the woman, the person will allegedly, but I know that rich men are playing around with women, right? Let me use someone for Dangote. Let's say Dangote have side chick. I'm not saying you have
for the internet one time now.
Let's say Dangote, please for security reasons. Let's say Dangote have side chick. Side chick we don't knock Dangote, they feel on a level. She dey give am attitude though, because at the end of the day she don't see Dangote naked. Dangote that a lot of men will not have access to. That side chick now no go see you as average man. She no go dey follow you talk. You are here, she's here. So the C finish you're talking about, as soon as you uncover your nakedness to a woman, no matter how high value you are, in her eyes people are the same playing field.
Mates.
That is why when you see you are in a relationship with the woman and then she tends to start to look outside, the person she's not going to date down. When the woman leaves you, she's not going to date down. She's going to date someone that is higher than you, so she can say that this person is better than her eyes. As soon as she leaves a relationship and the man she's dating is lesser than you have the final win. After all, she was with you are driving Lexus and then the guy is driving bike. You will not feel bad. She self go dey feel bad. She go dey pray for your downfall. You understand? Most exes, women who leave relationship, they never pray for the guy to be successful. You understand? So now back to that C finish I'm talking about. Like I said, in marriage, Baba C finish like people don't want to live with the woman because at the end of the day they want their peace of mind. My question is, how do you want to then thrive in marriage? When marriage is for life, you're going to live with the woman in the same bed and you're going to have kids at the same time. If you're not able to use relationship to train yourself for marriage, I don't know what else to tell you, because that's the finish you're talking about. You cannot avoid it. Why do you give the attitude?
All these things will be causing like you having, maybe before you can get the kind of person you want to be with.
You have been ran
for the girl, right?
Yes, you have been ran through.
You have almost.
But in that aspect, like something I always say.
Like, some people like me now, like I hate someone disrespecting me. So now, at the end of the day now, I bring, this girl comes to my house now, she stays for maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, she started showing her character. She respected me, I left her. I found out that girl, when will I continue this,
So the thing is this, right? There's something, cohabitation, before you bring the woman to the level of cohabitation, I believe people should have dated for a while before you officially bring. I don't date a woman and the next week I'm bringing her to my home.
For what?
It takes months before she reaches that level. And if she can stay this month and then I don't see any red flag, I believe that she
some of them can be hiding their red flag.
That's what I'm saying. I don't
hide your red flag for that long.
You can't hide your. That's what I said infatuation lasts only 3 months. If people are still in love with themselves after 3 months, it's no longer infatuation. If the woman is around you, she's still respecting herself and giving you respect, it's no longer infatuation. And then they're talking about disrespect. A lot of things can lead to disrespect. There's something mentioned that when I spoke to that women will always test you.
Yes.
To know the boundaries of your masculinity.
Yes, intentional.
Like from child, play slap, that's childish play slap, the one they actually have slapping you.
Do you know, as a boy now, it go hard for you to jokingly slap me. You know, shit. But a girl will jokingly slap you and want you to be okay with it. You want to see.
Just like how if she goes out there and she's receiving gifts from strangers and you're okay with it, so one day she'll be accepting gifts and the rest they go sleep with her. Women will
She
always
will tell you I did it for you.
women will always test the boundaries of your masculinity. Okay, how far
I
can
did it
this
for
guy
us.
how far can this guy resist? So now in that aspect of disrespect, like I said, it's you that determine the playing field for a woman to disrespect you. I never put myself in a situation where a woman should disrespect me. A woman cannot anybody I'm with, from my perception, you can't even shout at me. I don't give you that leverage or that position to shout at me. I can easily walk away. There's something about myself I'm proud of. I have this nonchalant attitude to walk away. I love women, but I'm not in love with women. Those are two different words. When you're in love with women, your moon button starts playing. You begin to, allow a lot of certain things to happen. But when you have love for women, your ability to see, okay, man, this person is trash and she's not what it is, to then walk away.
Moving on to the next question on the list. So we have, in 2025, is dating harder than ever? Sorry, in 2025, is dating harder than ever before due to social media? There's options overload and cultural shifts, or are people just less willing to commit?
Dating in 2025, is it harder? Like our social media destroyed?
Has it influenced it?
Dating in 2025 is very hard.
Child's play.
You understand this? And
Comparison, right?
and it's like it's like a joke. You understand? Like in this 2025 now, before you can, like, it's very hard now in the sense that as a man now, before you can get a girl now,
That's all money, clear road.
you guys have money, like you guys get
Not just for
best-
you, press money.
Or clear.
Because money no dey my account, they account, you no go impress me.
and you guys like get levels, but it's easier for a woman like to get a relationship. Once she don't find, she don't do this thing, it's easier for her to see a man that will like her, date her, like choose her for who she wants, who she is. But as a guy, like
Nobody will love you for who you are.
nobody
It's
nobody
like
cares
dating
about
is now
you. Like,
segmented,
it's-
whereby it's only the high
you must,
value men.
you must
that-
have money, or you must have, value, like before someone can
So my
accept.
own question is this, right?
It's you.
It's so I find it so sad. I feel like crying because I want to talk to men as a whole.
Because
The concept that men have to have resources before they are deserving of love is such a
From somebody that does not have resources,
such a
so
flawed concept, and it's so heartbreaking because are you telling me that this society around us is built like average men? Society will not function without these men. Your bricklayers, your plumbers, your roadside
your
contractors,
carpenters,
your
your
carpenters.
cobblers.
Now, due to social media have amplified and destroyed a lot. The concept of love now is directed down to, everybody wants to be around a high value man.
that's what I'm
Due to
saying.
their movies. Like I said, I mentioned it last time, their movies have done social programming whereby the rich girl fall in love with the prince of this place, blah, blah, blah. And all these K-drama movies and all this music industry, the music they're promoting out there. It's harder for average men now to find love or to be in a relationship
Very
because
hard.
every girl wants to meet a rich guy. But as Gege said, go date with your broke boyfriend though. Go date with your broke boyfriend. In Nigeria, just only 10% are rich. Inside that 10%, those 10% don't even want you. And the funny thing, there's something these women do. These women, they're all flocking around the high value man.
Making it extremely easy for them.
Who are the 10% of the society, right? These high value men have so many different choices.
Options.
And most of them, they belittle women. They are so, most of them don't even rate
They are
women.
terrible to
Because they
women.
are terrible to women.
But
right?
women will not come outside and say this one.
And the funny thing is that, yes, because I know someone that is high value, but he sleeps around, he doesn't regard, he has no respect for women,
At
he
all.
disrespects women.
Most
And then
women need to get
They
character.
will not send him to the end of the day, he's handling their business and everything. And the problem is this, right? You go mess yourself up with the high value men who are, most of them are sexual deviants, right? And then you come out on social media to say men are scum. It's not men, it's the man you are dating that is scum.
Your choice is stupid, so therefore you are scum.
You get what I'm saying? And this is just the right thing because there is someone out there in her DM that is willing to love her.
That she knows, though.
No, she will never love that.
She knows that this person will give her all love, but because the person
will
will
never-
Is it the funny
She will
thing?
never love
This
that.
present is what DJ Copy is going through. That is this person's
Whatever.
daughter. Yeah, Othello's daughter. She's on Twitter, like, raging around for, like, she wants to marry. She's 33 or 34 this year, I think. At the end of the day, she was like, someone like saying, it's not like this girl does not have many offers. Her last boyfriend was Anthony Joshua, and I told you something about hypergamy. What is hypergamy? Hypergamy is a biological, hard wiring in women where they want to date someone on their equal or someone above them. Women don't date down.
Men don't date down.
You understand? So now, someone who is Anthony Joshua, that is the world star boxing champion, network of over billions of dollars. What do you think now she doesn't want to date, she wants someone like above Anthony Joshua. Now my problem is, how many percentage of men are richer than Anthony Joshua?
Where should they find?
Now, her success has become her prison. Because at the end of the day, she's a high value person herself in the sense of her father's money or her individual accomplishment. And she's rich. Now, the problem is, hypergamy is dealing with her. Because even as she's getting older and older, there are still a lot of guys that will want to, have a chance with her, but she's not looking at them. Because she wants someone that is richer than her.
She wants someone higher. You understand?
This issue of dating, having social media influencing it, I have a whole lot to say about it. First of all, the concept of dating has been perverted into survival and ticket news. Secondly, most of these ladies don't even know what love is. They don't know what love is.
Yeah, they just want to be with you so that they can
be some of them like the idea of you and not you. I'll come again. Most of these ladies like the idea of you. I'll explain what the idea of you means. The fact that when she's around you, vibes on vibes, you are funny. She get to eat very well. If she needs one or two, you go run out for her. If her data finish, you go support her or you go solve for her. Like literally, when she's around you, life is easier. So she likes the idea of you. She does not like you. How you go take and say she don't like you now, All these things you've been doing for her. On a good day, just intentionally reject one. Refuse to do one. You will be shocked. I'm speaking from experience. These people, dating as social media, yes, has affected dating a whole lot because there's so much unrealistic standards out there now. And these ladies, they know it's unrealistic. They know because I've had conversations with them. They know it's unrealistic, but they'll just intentionally behave like
standards
that.
in dating. I'll give you like first 10 lists I know about 6 foot tall, 6 packs,
Pink lips,
6 figures,
pink
pink
lips,
lips,
car,
light
house,
skin, some dark skin,
house,
not too much forehead, no receding hairline, your hair should be full, muscle, vein. So women have preferences down to fingernails and toes.
They have a list. And for the fact she's with you, my brother, let me clear you now, not be love. You checked or you ticked majority of the things on her list, or you were, should I say, the best among the applicants.
You are the best within the options
she had. At that point in time, meaning that in the near future or distant future, if there's a better option,
she'll leave you.
And it's actually better because when you ask what do men want, men standards are so low.
Very simple.
Someone said the other day on Twitter that if men start having standards, a lot of women will not get married again. Let me repeat, if men start having standards, a lot of women will not get married again.
Remove sex. You don't know to get
a lot of women will grow old without kids. Because a man now
can come now. A man can come now, like he can accept you because of who you are. Maybe you come from a poor background. Maybe he's rich. He will accept you and start maybe bring you up to his
level. Yes, he's going
but
to
a woman can never. Look at this woman now. What is her name? This this one that is art movie Blessing. What's her name?
Movie.
Yeah, Blessing. Her name is Blessing. I've been Kechi Blessing. You understand? She came out the other saying that because she had a flat tire. Like something happened to her tire that day. Her talking stage did not want to help. Like they were talking, told him that her tire was bad. The guy could not send her money to to work on the tire. That was why she stopped talking to the person. That she's tired of dating. She cannot date someone that is below her. She wants to date someone that
She is not love. She has seen it is not love.
She wants someone that is above her, like someone that
They don't date for
give her
love.
what she cannot.
It's very difficult to find.
I don't know it's love.
It's very difficult to.
She wants someone that will give her what she cannot give to herself.
It's
You
very
understand what I'm
difficult
saying?
to find.
Imagine we now wanting someone to give us what we cannot give to ourselves.
The concept is actually quite flawed, and it's sad that a lot of men have to do with this crap. And at the end of the day, I will still restate, right? Know the person you're with, and have standard. Men, crying out loud, start having standard. If women are requiring you to have 6 figures in their account and to be 6 foot tall, knowing that you have no control over your height is genetics, you should start having the standard of not dating women who are fat, overweight. You start having the standard of dating women who are not virgins, because at the end of the day, virginity, losing your virginity is a choice. Knowing the number of people you sleep is a choice. But a lot of men say that her past does not matter.
It matters.
It really breaks me, because how can you tell me that you don't care about the number of people she has slept with? Do you understand what happens when a woman sleeps with multiple people? The concept of pair bonding in relationship, because the higher the number of people that she has slept with, the difficult it is for her to pair bond with a present male, potential male.
Like, she have met people.
What can you show her that she have not seen?
Now for sex, she has met people that used Viagra to give her
She have
to.
met.
So what do you want give her?
She have met people richer than you. She have met people that.
You know, if you come out as a man say you want a virgin, they will drag you around. And they'll claim that you want a virgin because you have this pedophilia traits.
Women are the worst bullies online, but nobody talks about it. A woman would want to demonize your desire. Now, as a young man now, you want someone, let's say you want to get married, and these are your requirements. You want a young lady that is in her early 20s. You want her to be a virgin. You want her to still be, chaste, you understand, for you. And now you come online and post something like that, like maybe under a post that requires you to air your opinion or something. You will be amazed at the amount of.
Somebody said he doesn't want to be with someone that cooks for you, a woman that he doesn't marry a chef. He doesn't marry someone that sells food, and they drag him for a week long. They don't take this strike now in the account. My own, these are the same women that will say they cannot give their number to someone the same boss with them, when the same boss with them, I want to give them a number. These are the same women that say they cannot date someone who has a car wash. Like there was one that happened there, she cannot date a laundry guy or whatever. These women have so much. When they list out their standards,
you know that they are not interested in
these are the same women. These are
the
the same women that will say, if he doesn't have 6 inches dick, they don't want. They body shame a lot. But at the same time, when you give them a taste of that,
they cannot take it
they
to.
will not. They body shame more than men.
They cannot take it to.
Women, and the worst part of this is that what they are body shaming men for are things they cannot control. You body shame a man for his height, he cannot control his height.
For his dick,
But you can control your weight. You being fat is a choice. You being obese is because you lack discipline, right? And when they body shame you for your weight, you should not be crying, because at the end of the day, you could control it, but you choose not to control it. That's why it's pissing people off. You body shame the man for his big size, something he cannot control. But when men body shame you for having a loose stuff down there, because at the end of the day you could control it. The more number of guys you sleep with, that place keeps on expanding and expanding. So you're the top being, as Gigi said.
Let me correct a notion there. The pussy has elasticity. So there's no such thing as the wide, this one, that one comes, I'll explain. The same way we have little dicks and big dicks. We also have small and big O. So, and there's, your penis is not that big that you will kill her. Baby head will come aside from that place. So, the pussy has an elasticity. So, anything that will make a girl have sex with the level that the elastic limit is exhausted. Just know that one, you're not even getting a woman anymore. You are getting a jumbled up mismatch of a whole lot of stupid boys in the past. I'll explain. Sex is not just physical. Take it or leave it. I don't care your belief. Sex is not just physical. It's spiritual. You are bonding on so many levels. You are exchanging both bodily fluid and spiritual things and things. And now, after that first sex, you've been taken on a wild ride. You've been shown a different type of what that you've not known before. You want another taste. It's addictive. And it's destructive.
Sex is actually addictive.
For women, I know I'm pointing on women. Now, as a man, you can be in a relationship and maybe you guys having sex back to back. You don't tell the girl, go rest.
I know that. Yes.
Go rest. But a girl will just tell you, please now. You can tell your baby no now. That same night, she'll still come and disturb you again. See, to them, they don't understand this thing.
It's more like women are more wilder than men.
Yes, it's in their nature to be
people
like
think that
that.
men are wilder. See, you're not more hornier than women.
You are not, though.
You cannot outlast the woman.
You are not, though.
You cannot actually outlast the woman. Though.
You don't like why I pass these people.
These women have like 72 points of what they call it. What is what I said? They have points in their body, pressure touch. They have a number, millions of neurons in their skin that turns them on. You cannot outlast the woman. If you like take Viagra, if I take every machine I want to take, you cannot. You're actually combating someone that uses machine dildo. You're in a competition with someone that uses dildo back to back.
People that are using batteries to function. Now you won't call this organic. Follow them. But should I shock you? It has gotten so bad that sex toys. In the past, before you go see vendor, you guys know who. But now, if I post on my status, any sex toy vendor, I'm going to get replies immediately. So we can do it. We can do it before this podcast is over. Post them from my status. Before the podcast, we will check. You go see replies. It's sad. And now, you're expecting me, knowing fully well that you've used some of the dildos they use. I'm not the top place I never see. Some of the dildos they use. I saw one, it was 14 inches. See, my brother, I don't know a male alive with 14 inches of dick.
The highest is 8.
No, it's not 8 though. Men can eat 12.
But realistically, he says it doesn't become enjoyable from that because it's not even enjoyable with that kind of lens. Like most women will pretend to have big dicks, but there are a lot of women don't like it because at the end of the day it's painful.
The only women that like big dicks are women that have been ran through. So that's the way they can feel anything. Because people that have been having sex with them use drugs. And there's no way you will use Viagra to have sex with a lady that will not be unnecessarily rough on her. And the funniest thing, this is why I say masculinity is attractive to women. The more aggressive or you handle them in a more masculine way on bed, I assure you, they like it.
At the end of the day,
they want to be crushed. They want it.
See, there's some men that treat their wives like egg and I laugh. The gym bros will take care of her for you. Why do you think that men don't have the courage of allowing their wives inside the gym?
You see, random spanks, aggressive shit on bed, like instead of babe come, you just drag the waist, pull it.
Some people will just.
You see, she smile and look at you and be happy.
Some people will just say, you just carry on. So if a gym bro handles your wife,
now bloody thing.
Some men who have run into their wives cheating, those are the men that cannot be fixed because the way their wives are mourning, they probably never had her mourn when they're with them.
They spread the wife in ways they say, damn, we get the wife never spread. I know what I'm saying.
That still goes back to why a lot of men do not forgive infidelity, and we're entering that topic now, which is this topic, right? Can you rebuild after infidelity if the cheater shows accountability, like, or is a cheater once a cheater? I don't know where's the cheater.
Yeah, I want to go first.
Alright.
I'm a boy. I'm a boy. If I cheat on you, now first of all, there's no excuse for cheating. But it does not change the fact that boys can still be like that. Good. Now that being said, now for a girl to cheat on you, it's not an accident. It's not spontaneous. It's not the spur of the moment. Don't let them deceive you. There's nothing like I just went there.
And then it happens. It's a process that was carefully.
Sex is because first of all, you know when you are with your girl now in your room, she tells you, close the door, let us normal. It takes her 15 to 25 minutes to be ready for you. I will come again. You guys have plans to normal. Normal here is sex for those at the back. You guys have plans to normal. She tells you, lock door. Now she want time, and I'm telling you, it takes 15 to 25 minutes for her to be ready for you. So now you're telling me that you accidentally chatted him up on WhatsApp. You guys accidentally spoke for weeks. You accidentally collected transport money from him. You accidentally shaved. You accidentally shaved. You prepared what he was going to eat. You cleaned it for him. You accidentally went to his house. Someone said something, you hear stuff like, Obina, stop now. They'll not raise their way, stop like this. I saw you move the pants. Obina, please. See, any girl will cheat on you as the guy, it was one planned. See,
and she doesn't regard you.
There are,
bro, like,
once
girls started,
they're emotional beings, they're emotional creatures. They deal with their feelings.
She's not feeling you anymore. She doesn't have respect for you. For a girl to start cheating on you, she doesn't regard you anymore. So if you are forgiving her, bro,
and even if she stays
in trouble, she will still do more worse.
Let me give my thoughts on this.
I will never, except I didn't catch you.
Plus I know how my gender is when they're on bed with a woman. So you're telling me this boy spread you like this? This boy rotate you carelessly, do you things and things. Guard the waist, bring her comfort, rotate you anyhow. And you gonna still come back to me.
Let me go into the psychological reasons to why men do not forgive cheating women. Even Gege does not have this knowledge, I would say. Men are hardwired to be territorial in nature. What does it mean to be territorial? My own is my own. Wow. I will not look into someone else's farm because I respect the man enough to know that men can be capable of violence. Okay. Men can go from 0 to 100 in milliseconds, okay. Right? So men, we have this in-depth respect for ourselves. I cannot look at your girl because at the end of the day, I don't know what you're capable of if I do something compromising. Yeah. Right. So, yeah, like I said, men can go from 0 to 100 in milliseconds. So, when something is territorial to you, you tend to guard it. A woman who cheats on her man is a woman who has, first of all, lost the respect for the man, does not respect his authority. And 2, 3, like I said, weakness is always tested. Women will always test you to know how far a masculine freak is. She starts by accepting gifts in a serious relationship with you and you say nothing. She continues by replying messages and giving out her number when she's in a serious relationship with you. You say nothing. At the end of the day, it will end in her opening her legs for another man. And like I always tell men, and I think we need to speak to men. If you don't have the ability to walk away, you will always remain a weak man. I always tell men, I'm not in a situation where I can be hurt. The reason why I'm not in a situation like where I cannot be hurt is because I am not in love. I don't allow myself to reach a point where I'm in love with a woman. I have love for women, but I am not in love. Because when a man is in love, his reasoning and logical thinking faculty shuts down. His mumu button is activated. And when a man is in love, he can go 100 miles. He's no longer thinking. Now, when that man who is in love gets cheated on, he cries. At the end of the day, he convinces himself that it's a mistake. Meanwhile, sex is not a mistake. And then you forgiving her. There is only one message you're passing to her.
That it's okay to be like this.
That you are weak. That you are. I don't think you know what it means for another man to see a woman's nakedness. It's not something you can come back to. It's not something you should punish yourself by still being in the relationship. I don't think you really understand it. It's not that you were outside the country and then you couldn't satisfy a woman. You people were together and she cheated, right? It just shows the lack of respect. Another thing is this, right? I asked the girl, I think we did this on the podcast before. We once brought someone on this podcast. She said after she cheated on her man, she never felt the same way for him. Women have something called oxytocin, which is a love hormone that enables them to fall in love with whoever they're sleeping with. Men, we do not have that. That's why a man can, have 5 rounds with you as a boyfriend, enter the mall to buy something, see a girl with the fathers, and he's trying to approach her sleep with her. This is why a man will chase it for 6 months. After finally sleeping with you, he will block you.
2 seconds.
Women come online to cry and ask, why is that a man will chase, and then once you give him access, we don't have oxytocin in us that paired one us with whoever. We don't have that emotional connection. However, we may even have something called post-nut clarity, because after sex, we don't feel we feel so bad about ourselves. We feel like we just wasted. Like something said, after we come to our senses. That's what I'm saying. So now, your woman cheating on you, because like I said, like to make you people understand this, let me explain the value of a man's body and a woman's body. If a woman goes naked, everyone comes out to the picture will snap, oh wow, so see. If a man goes naked, he'll be handcuffed for sexual harassment. That is the difference between our body. Now, a woman who slept with another man while in a relationship with you has indirectly told you there's something about this guy that I found attractive to put myself in a situation where he sees my nakedness. Women do not sleep with anyhow person. Women do not sleep with every trouser that passes them. Men sleep with every skirt that passes them. Women do not. So for you to be able to assess a woman's body, her sexuality, right? For her to give you sexual access, like I said, women are the gatekeepers to sex. Just imagine a big white door and a woman is in front and there's a trail of men and in front of that door is written sex. And she doesn't open that door for you, cannot enter. That's what it means to be a gatekeeper. So for her to be the gatekeeper to sex, she has the authority, except you forcefully and then that one is rape, right? Yeah. But then women are the gatekeepers to sex. For her to give you sexual access, you must have brought some certain things to the table for her to deem you worthy. Is that you're funny? That's why you should be careful with guys who can make girls laugh. Is that, you're good in maths or something? Is that you're smart? Is it that you're attractive? You know that you can even bag a girl by looking good and homeless. A homeless hot model.
You can bag a girl by being a good footballer. Like, anytime you play ball for your department, I need this.
So there must be something you must have brought to the table. Unlike guys, just have nyash. They want to
just be to show you how
bad it was. I was going to somewhere. I saw this is the most horrifying scene I've ever seen. I saw a mad pregnant woman.
No, it's not normal thing for Lagos.
She was in her 8 months. She was already limping with it. Her stomach was big. She was mad. In the gutter looking for what to eat. And what came to my mind is, who the hell fucked a mad woman to get her pregnant? Men will do that. That is why they call men. That's why men are dogs. I'm not like men are dogs, right? But at the end of the day, it's true what I'm trying to tell you. A man will sleep with anything because of lust. Women do not sleep with anything. If they're sleeping with you, they found you attractive in the first place. Except she's a sex worker. And even some sex workers will turn you down no matter how much you offer to them. Yes. If they don't like you. So, your woman cheating on you.
Let's look up it after your picture first.
Your woman cheating on you is a direct response to her letting you know that this person did not just appear and then she opened her skirt to him. He was there. You just never knew.
It's a better replacement.
You get what I'm saying? You just never knew. Her new guy is not you knew. You just never knew. How did they say that thing?
The new guy was never new. You just never knew.
Exactly. So that's just the thing. And that's why I do not condone cheating in a situation where people are married. Now, it's a totally different conversation. Because at the end of the day, kids are involved. But the thing is this, right? A lot of men would push away their happiness and sacrifice that for the sake of their child. There are a lot of men who are in marriages where their women don't give them sex any longer. There's women who commit sex against them. And they're in a home where they're being disrespected. At the end of the day, they don't want to live because they don't want their kids to be victims of broken home. But, women would not stay, right? Except she has something she's gaining from me in that marriage. Maybe you're like providing all her bills and then her leaving or divorcing you is going to like make her to shake and all of that. And whoever she's with is not ready to take care of her. Because at the end of the day, if she's sleeping around, she has a side dude in her marriage. And it's quite dangerous for a woman who is cheating because you can get, if her side dude I know a story of a woman that tried to poison her side dude, her husband because of her side dude. Her side dude told her he cannot be with her because she's married. She went to try to poison him to be with the guy. The woman who even accused her husband of defiling his 2 daughters, the story we read last month.
Yes.
Like the picture of a man that went viral, video of a man that went viral. Yes. Do you know that was false?
Yes.
And it was that due to investigation, that woman, his wife, was sleeping with the landlord's son. And then in order to get rid of the husband, she accused him of defiling his twin daughters. That is how far a cheating woman can go. What the book of Proverbs said about a promiscuous woman. It is far more dangerous for you as a man to keep a cheating woman, a promiscuous woman close by to you. Your life is in danger. Because they can go the extra mile
for their happiness.
For their happiness.
So that they can feel.
To get rid of you. Especially if you don't want to let them go. Some of them will even tell you they want to go, but you'll be like, no. The problem is that a lot of men, we have a lot of simps in our society. We have a lot of men who have lost what it means to have the masculinity and values. A lot of men do not even grow up with their fathers to teach them this. But so far, I'm around playboys a lot. Right? I have my own past. I do know with my experience, if a guy tells me his girl cheated on him and I know in particular who the person is, I would not advise him to be in a relationship to continue. It's dangerous. Do you realize this same girl, it came out at one point and she put it back in?
You need to understand that.
I don't think men have graphically sat down to paint the picture of what it was. Think about every single time you made your girl scream and moan in bed. Another guy was doing that to someone you call your own. And the first thing that women say, hey, but men cheat now, but men, you don't understand. You understand? They try to, sideline men and women as the same. Men and women are not the same.
We are not the same.
I am not justifying men cheating. I don't condone men cheating. I'm a Christian. A man who cheats is a man who lacks self-control. Regardless of whatever, and this is funny thing, right? Men cheating and not being judged by society is the only double standard that men
enjoy you.
Mention any other. And
it's not even an enjoyment because if you look at it well now, the only reason men cheat is just lost and nothing really come aside.
And even if for them to lost, they also spend money itself. Because at the end of the day, if you go to a club and you see a big table and there's one G guy, one boss surrounded by 15 women, and then you look on the table, you see 15 men surrounded by 50, you see one woman surrounded by 15 men. Who do you think you feel pity towards? Like, who will you look at and say this person is the boss? Okay, let me rephrase. You go to a club, you see 2 tables. One table is a man surrounded by 15 women, and the other table is a girl surrounded by 15 men. You look at the second table and feel pity for the girl. But the first table, like, that should be the boss of this
man be that.
So at the end of the day, for him to be able to have access to this multiple women, there are certain things he brought to the table. One, he has to be rich. A broke average man cannot pull, not even 1, not even 2, talk about 15. No, now.
You will know who you be.
So even when men cheat, right, there's still something they are giving in value.
Yeah.
But and someone asked me, why is it that society don't respect women cheating? I will tell you 2 reasons why. 2 causes why society do not respect infidelity in women. Paternity test, paternity fraud. If I'm living with 5 girls and in the period of the 5 months, these girls with me, they all get pregnant, they can't point to me as the father. True or false? Absence of DNA. These girls were living long with this guy. In the wipe all of them. So he's potentially the father. If 5 boys are living with 1 girl within the same period of time, you cannot tell who the father is.
She cannot tell who the father is.
Like if DNA did not exist, you cannot tell who the father is. And another thing, right? Society respects something that is rare and hard to get. Let me rephrase. Society respects something that is hard to get, something that costs hard work. Sex is hard to get for men. On the other hand, sex is easy for women. That's the reason why the society respects men when it comes to this whole chasing something more than women. Because anyway, I could go naked and say, who wants dick? They will arrest me. The woman can come out naked. Who wants, I'm horny. There will be guys lining up.
For there.
That's the difference in the value of our body. And that's why I'm telling you why society does not respect women cheating. Because the sex is easy for them. And something that is easy to get is not valuable.
And women cannot cheat like the way, okay, let me rephrase. A man cheating now does not affect his responsibility towards you, his babe. Does not change anything
for you
towards you, his babe. But a woman cheating, 2 seconds you go know.
Something about her just changes.
The only way you cannot catch a cheating woman is if na streets, she belongs to the street normally, or
She pretend herself.
than they, because some women are very manipulative. They go after specific set of men as potential partner so that they can be free to live the kind of life they want. I'm not talking from fiction. I've had conversations with these people. I'm a catch-up instructor, and I instruct mainly girls, not even boys. Because how many boys don't do this thing? No, in all honesty, how many boys they come meet me for? So now usually girls, and after each session, yeah, most of them like to go home. They'll be gisting with their instructor and everything. So I used to hear a lot of things. The amount of premium gist where I don't hear from a rehearsal, you will know that a woman that is cheating on her man, see, you know they are man again. Women cheating to them is like, how do I put it? A woman cheating now is more or less you've lost her. She's no longer yours, and there's nothing you can do again to get her. But a man cheating, you know the woman, you can actually give him an ultimatum. How far? I know you are doing this with this girl. Stop it, or I will leave. He will stop it because he doesn't want to lose you. You gonna say that girl is more or less a plaything. That girl is more or less.
And to add to what you say, I'm in no way justifying men cheating. And anyway, if we all die and go to the judgment seat of Christ, God no go yes say you be man and you're allowed to. It's fornication, it's adultery, it's whatever it is, right? You cannot be married and you're cheating on your wife. It's adultery. It's a sin in the eyes of God. But I understand the biological aspect of why men do this. I have never felt for one day that men are monogamous in nature. Before the white man came into religion, our grandfathers and ancestors had multiple wives. All throughout history, documentation, Bible, Quran,
even
chief priests, all these priests, traditional rulers, high elite men in society, even the average men back then had multiple wives. That's because men were designed to spread their seeds. Men go after quantity, women go after quality. Men go after quantity, women go after quality.
What?
Men in those days, there's a kind of respect that comes with having multiple kids. It shows that you are fertile, and those multiple kids will come out in society, become great men who will protect your image. And that's how a clan was formed. Women go after quantity. They wanted to be attached to the highest value man that could provide for them. That was the kings, traditional rulers and those stuff. So these are two biological differences. Now, another aspect of this whole cheating thing is this, right? See, when it comes to cheating, a man cheating on you, someone asked me this question, can a man cheat on you and still love the girl? It's 100% possible.
1,000.
The reason why I'm saying people should not get offended, just listen, try to remove your emotion.
Yeah,
first.
emotion.
See, just remove your emotion for a second. I just explained something that a man will chase it for months, sleep with you and block you. And women will cry, okay, why this? A man could, the reality of the matter is, a man can cheat and come back to his wife. A woman cannot cheat and come back to a man. Something disconnects. I just spoke about the biological aspect of this, the whole oxytocin stuff. A man cheating is because of this. At the moment, he's at the wrong place at the wrong time. He's horny, shy, the father has, after he comes, he just feels the personality hits him, right? So that's what I'm saying. But like I said, I don't justify cheating in men. The reason why I don't justify cheating in men is because I'm a Christian. But me not justifying it, I understand it. Right? And at the same time, cheating is too bad in the aspect of STD. You could marry a good woman, a God-fearing woman, a virtuous woman, everything, and you could go outside, cheat, carry STD and give her, and you mess up the whole thing. So my best advice to you is just to have self-control. You have to discipline yourself, because at the end of the day,
go for that one woman where you're attracted to.
That will be giving you back to back. But at the end of the day, I still understand why a lot of men cheat. Because like I said, some men are in marriages where their women are not giving themselves for over a year or two. And in the worst case scenario, they just get the side chick.
So a lady once told me that she stopped having sex with her boyfriend because she wanted to help him control his urge. Do you know, as a boy, when she told me, what I was hearing was,
I'm an idiot, for that reason I'm an idiot.
I was not hearing what she thought I was hearing. What I was hearing was, this boy, I'm in control. It's when I want, he will collect. I'm the one in charge.
Most men don't want to ever. There's a video that I thought we would react to, but we don't have this video. There's a man, like, his wife stopped giving him sex because she refused to buy her wrapper, 5 wrapper she requested for. He married another woman the next day. It's sad. Ijo man, these Ijos don't play. They don't have time for any of this. Mommy, why now? Like Anambra men. They just act on impulse. You understand? So, like I said, a lot of men cheat mainly because of they don't want to be in a situation where sex is recognized against them. They don't want to be in a situation where they have to beg. Because there's a level you get to as a man. Sex, like I said, is such a sad thing, right? That in this generation, women are the ones that made their body lose value. In those days, you had to be married to see a naked woman.
Now you can see it for free on Snapchat.
Now you can see it for free on Snapchat, social
For
media,
free.
OnlyFans. Kings fought over the body they're showing us for free. You don't know how twisted it gets. That women have lost the only power they had in society. Pussy has power.
Enjoy your weekend. If not me, you want to enjoy texting.
Pussy has power. Kings fought over it. Kings fought over lust. Nations went to war over women. That's why when they went to war,
King David killed his general because of
his high general because of women.
Well, not the young man, no.
You get what I'm saying? Now that power they've had, they've thrown it away. But men still have their power. Men are still the gatekeepers to marriage/relationship. Men are
security.
That marriage is security. Men are still the gatekeepers. At the end of the day, you can rage all you want as a feminist. When you hit 30 and the modeling instincts kick in, you deactivate from social media, go to another city where they don't know you, go to a church, attend multiple times, dress well, because at the end of the day, they then know now that revealing clothes are not attractive. They will change their wardrobe, dress well, come to church multiple times to the notice of one brother who believes that a woman's parties are past. You know, he marries one innocent man. He will not vet her, he will marry her, and in that marriage she's still shaking, because at the end of the day, a cheater is always a cheater, and habits die hard, and then she will start doing away matches.
They said something that a girl that was fucking for money in the past, and you wifed her. If during the course of the marriage, she will go and cheat, collect money, and come back to you.
The habit is still there. So yeah, let's react to some videos. No, we leave the last question for another time. Let's react to some videos.
Okay.
Alright.
We'll start with. We should start with.
The first video, right?
Eh?
Let's start with the one that. Yeah, the one that. Yeah, Gigi, I think Gigi one.
Let's start with Gigi.
All these guys where they go Shiloh, where they go pray, I want to wear my wedding gown this year. Now them be that. I want to marry this year. I must marry this year. Now them be that. So finally, you just be, if you marry that type of woman, you just be another man where fasting and prayer attract. She go short say, Pastor, thank you. Finally, I don't finally see man no. Go do testimony. Prayer, fasting and prayer now attract you. She not love you. She's desperate to settle down. Not you be the love of her life. She not love you. She get person where she love. The best part of that woman's life, the best part of her emotions, she don't carry give person before. But probably life happen, and the reason why she not settle down with that person. So any woman waiting 30 years and above will marry you. No say she not marry you because she love you. She marry you because she wants to settle down.
One innocent man.
Why innocent man?
What Gigi is trying to say, right? Gigi is trying to say that most women who go to church looking for a husband, they are in a particular range of age.
They're
like I said, they're not in love.
They're in their late 30s, late 40s.
They're not in love. There's no time any longer. They know now, right now, that at the end of the day, that men are the prize, and all these things they are doing is rubbish. And if you marry this kind of women, you will suffer, because at the end of the day, they are married because of desperation. They're not. Most women, I will say this as a fact. Most women, I will say that as a fact. Most women are not attracted to their first love, their first choice. Most women settle down in marriage. The man they are married to is not their first choice. It's not the man
it's not the man they want.
I'm telling you
Who they want no one.
telling the gospel honest truth. And at the end of the day, women, you only the price to the man you reveal your legs to, open your legs to. But the man that don't want you are not the price to him. And that's what Gigi is trying to say. Because at the end of the day, there is no, drag me all you want. If you're a woman going to Shiloh for a husband, I don't believe you're a good woman. If you're a good woman, if you're a good woman, you're a virgin, you have virtues, you have morality, you have character. Before the age of 22, they have married you. What are you telling me? Before the age of 25, they have picked you up. Because a lot of men want to marry.
Girls from 17 years, they don't start. They develop. They don't start to be no men. They start to go different man. They get body count. At the end of the day, when they are at something, then they will come down, then start pretending. Then at the end of the one innocent man will pick up them and start suffering.
Emphasis on innocent man.
It's not good.
As a man, if you're
that's what you want to marry young girl.
Don't marry young person. Don't marry someone like that.
Don't let them emotionally blackmail you. Don't marry you.
Pretending for you like.
Let them look as like to be a man.
You know the funny thing, You know the funny thing that is so heartbreaking, right?
See, when I was 18 years, there is this girl. She has been sleeping already with our neighbors that time.
Una dey see am, una know.
We know. Then now now I don't mature, I don't like
You don't talk. You've come into your
time,
masculine.
at least I'm doing well for myself. Then you want me to come and forget about those ones. Then
You must see. Where
those things that I see, then you want me to come and be happy. What do you want
The
me
funny
to
thing,
do?
the funny thing, the thing that really pains me is that these younglings coming up are not learning from the experience of
They're not learning from the
older
mistake.
women. They're not learning from the mistakes of the older
They're
women.
doing worse.
They're allowing the older women to influence them.
They're doing
right,
worse, sir.
because older women are more submissive than these younger women. And you ask yourself, why are they submissive? Because they are running against time.
There's no
Time
time,
is
so
against
now they
them.
are coming.
My question is this, right? Why you are in your prime years?
Why
weren't you submissive?
Why
weren't you doing everything that you're doing now? Why weren't you wearing, decent clothing? Why is it now that menopause is there and you notice that you cannot command the attention of men you could command? Why are you not doing the right things?
That means you knew you could do all these things all along.
They know.
You know the right thing to do, but
They
you
know.
refuse.
They know.
And now you're coming to. It's not be well with all of you that.
They know.
It's as well.
They're not ignorant of these things.
I
And
am
you see,
marrying you because of there is
All of a sudden you are not submissive. All of a sudden you cannot hear words.
All of a sudden they are calm.
You cannot dress well.
All of
All of a sudden you no longer have
they are
four
white
men.
material. They don't used to. If you talk to
now
them,
you can cook without him mentioning. He's no longer slavery. Play the next video. It's just so very annoying. That's the next one. I thought that's low one.
Majority of women, right, they lose their virginity voluntarily. So this is a question of just what? Trying to counter them not being able to be what? So pure. But now, that happens to you. Now,
Give those raped women a pass.
me, I'm an innocent man. I'm not supposed to be the one to save you from whatever that happened to your life. For me, I'm going to pick what? A virgin. Simple as that. Why do you expect men to save women? Men to understand women's past. Men to understand women's stories. When these women say they don't want a broke guy, do they even care to understand that, okay, maybe this guy was born from poor parents. Maybe this guy came from a family with no connections whatsoever. Do they ask themselves, maybe this guy was an orphan? Do they ask themselves, maybe this guy is not able to catch a break? Do they ask themselves that? They still want what? A rich man. They don't give a shit about your story. Why should men give a shit about women's stories?
At the end of the day, Shayada is right. This is the man that said one drunk man is, more wiser than 3 women in PhD. This same guy, right? At the end of the day, what he's saying is true, right? I don't have to save a woman from her misery.
Don't you
Who saved me?
about
Who
you,
saved
like
me?
once you don't have money, they'll show you shaky. Then at the end of the day, you arranged your life to an extent. You are living good, you have a comfortable lifestyle. Then she would start forming loyalty.
Someone said make money.
She start pretending.
Come and do what?
She would then turn to a very good person
All of a sudden.
all of a sudden. But with that time, they don't care.
They don't.
They don't care.
I will elaborate on this. Growing up while we were young, in secondary school, those days, let's say JS3, the girls in JS3 with us never wanted us in JS3.
Right.
They wanted SS1, SS2, SS3. In SS1, they didn't want us, they wanted SS2, SS3. Now, even goes to a point that, even as we did now, it's the same school. They don't even want people in the same school, they want people from other schools. What I'm trying to say is steady. Women are their side. Steady. It is natural. But now it is a woman that decides that this is what I want, that will come down for you. Now, I watched you when you were young, in your 18, 19, 20s. I watched you jump into those sick whips. I watched you roll with the big boys. I watched you flaunt money in clubs. I watched you on yachts. That for me to be on that yacht, I have to be a billionaire. But you got on there because you're a fine guy, have Instagram. I watched all these things. And during the time all these things were happening, you made me feel like, one, I was not your mate. I was not on your class. I was not on your level. I'm a broke ass nigga and I know what's your time. And I accepted and moved and went to look for what? My type. Now, by some, consistency and hard work and smart work, God bless the fruit of my work, the fruit of my labor. I'm now like one of the top G's. You are now all of a sudden nicer to me. You're now all of a sudden chatting me up. You're now laughing at my status on my WhatsApp, on my Snapchat stories, and you expect me to suddenly forget all those things the same way you suddenly became nice. It's not possible now. I'm not a fool. I saw the way you treated me with disdain and without respect. I assure you, even if I'm not reciprocated, you will never get me in any nice or light way.
I mean, that's it, alright. So let's.
There's this other video. This video. This one.
How can you want to come and do your nails, your toenails? He no go wear pants come.
They don't advertise me tech. It's a rusty rubbish.
Oh Jesus!
So just be cool. So now the weapon they go do leg nails again.
From the nail tech they'll go.
What is guessing? What oh now for body. So you want to put on an pint? I'm pint.
Yeah.
Put on. You want to put on an underwear, right? You all don't put on underwear. No.
How can you want to come and do your nails?
There's two purposes of this. From nails they are going to do business.
Yes,
so
now.
They have to make that money. But that's really quite disgusting for a woman to even call you and bro.
It has to be that bad. Yeah, and then there's the question someone asked one time about the flashiest marriage. I think the video is also
yes, up, yeah.
Should be this one.
Can you predict someone's divorce by their wedding? I believe that sometimes the bigger the wedding, the more likely the divorce. That's been my experience. I have done, and I happen to be in the high net worth space, so of course a lot of my people have a lot of money, so they had big weddings. But I have found that the bigger the ring, the bigger the divorce, and the bigger the wedding spectacle, the more likely the divorce, in my experience. Because there is something extremely performative about a wedding. And there's also something extremely narcissistic about a wedding. Like, if you break down like the role of a bride in a traditional wedding, meaning its current iteration, it's an unbelievably narcissistic pursuit for a woman. Like, we're going to do an engagement, which is you're going to give me a stone of tremendous value that I'm going to wear as a public display of the fact that I am now engaged in this commitment. And then I'm going to put that on social media. And then we're going to have an engagement party. So that's party one. Okay. Then we're going to have all of these activities around planning this singular day where I'm going to be the center of attention, right? And everything's going to be structured around me. And then I'm going to have a bachelorette party. Party number 2. Then we're going to have a rehearsal dinner, party number 3. Then we're going to have the wedding, party number 4, right? And wedding reception, if you consider that part of the same. Then we're going to have a post-wedding brunch usually the next day, right? And then we're going to have a honeymoon, which is basically like a week of partying over the fact that so we're at 6 parties now, 7 parties, you know? Like, and then by the way, if we're doing it, then we're going to have a baby shower. Then we're going to have a bit like, oh, I forgot the bridal shower, by the way. I forgot the bridal shower. I left that out. I said bachelorette party, but I didn't do bridal shower. So we're up to 7 parties for that. Like, if this is really important to you, you're telling me a lot about yourself. You're telling me how important being the center of attention is to you and how much this performative thing is to you. You know, when all of the money and time that was spent. Now, by the way, I'm not pissing on weddings. Like, I think having a wedding's great. Like, I think if the first time you get everybody you love in the same room as your funeral, you're an idiot. Like, I think you should celebrate. Like, I love this person. They love me. We found each other. How improbable was that? 8 billion people in the world. We found each other. You know, have a party, take some pictures, have some drinks, do the dance, do the whole thing. It's great, man. Eat some pigs in blankets. Love it. But we've turned it into just a spectacle. I mean, the wedding industrial complex, man, it's a trillion dollar industry. It's insane. It's insane. And again, catastrophically fails more than 50% of the time.
What do you think about this video? What do you think about the video? He said the bigger the wedding, the shorter the marriage. And I think it's actually quite true. Like I said, social media construct have destroyed a lot of things in this generation. Instagram coming into reality, Facebook coming into life is one of the things that, like I said, social media it creates this concept of comparison. People lose their joy because of competition. Like I said, comparison is a thief of joy. Most of these women, majority of the women who like big weddings, a lot of them are just investigate. A lot of them are just I'm not going to word whore, but a lot of them have a lot of quite funny past.
They want to
And
prove
there's
to
this thing
somebody
that
that
women
after
usually
everything they still have it.
There's this thing that it's just like a competition. Like it's something among the women clanhood. There's just something they to just show. Women just like to compete with themselves. There's just something. This is just so eccentric about this gender. They just like to compete with themselves. Oh look, I got the biggest one. After everything, yes,
My man is better
and
than
then
my man.
my man is better than that. He bought her this and he bought her that. And that is the reason why so many women are just like pressuring themselves and guys are
Pressuring their man.
killing themselves over the same. Valentine's Day, which is supposed to be a day of love, has become a day of pressure because somebody out there he wants to show to Instagram that her man got a bouquet of flowers or got the latest iPhone.
Not
17
flowers,
for
bouquet
her.
of money.
Money, and got the
I don't have
latest
flowers.
iPhone. They don't take Nigerian women not
I
take
don't have flowers.
So
All
at the end of the day,
bouquet.
it's
Money
true, right?
bouquet.
And me, I've decided myself. Traditional and white women after this too, nothing concerned. I know they do bachelorette party, what if there's bachelor, what if party? I know they do any of this rubbish show. After traditional wedding and white wedding, no one come in for anything because guys, the end of the day is just completely foolish. People go broke
After weddings.
after weddings.
Yes.
People borrow money. Let me shock you. People borrow money to do weddings. It's not that they don't have the particular budget they want, but because of the wife wants to impress their in-laws, they go ahead borrowing money to sacrifice.
I want a special bus for my friends from secondary school. I want another special bus for my friends from my street.
Right?
I want
They go
waiting
broke.
list,
They go broke after wedding and in the marriage they suffer. Like it just doesn't make sense. Right, that brings us to the end of today. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to follow us on our social media platform at Bigger Talks Podcast. Follow Legacy on Bigger Talks Podcast and Max Celebrity and where Bishop, right? Where can I find you?
Bishop Officials on
Bigger
TikTok.
Talks Podcast. Yeah, on TikTok and other social media.
You could find me on Twitter. You can find me on Twitter on Legacy Concepts _ Legacy Concepts _ and then on Instagram at Sir Legacy. Ends with double Y and an underscore.
On a scale of so yeah, one more thing before we go, right? On a scale of 2, I just want to give it a shout out. On a scale of 1, 2, 3,
Bigger Talks Podcast.
Thanks, guys.